This week, the new mammary ban came into force in England, meaning it is now illegal to breastfeed indoors unless you can unequivocally prove that you are in a rush. You've been sending in your reactions. Cindy in Cirencester says, what counts as in a rush? Petra wonders, how can you tell if someone is in a rush? And at A Lioness Morissette asks, what rush mean? I'm joined now by Charles Opinion, MP for Chilford and Swamping, and newly appointed Minister for Breasts, who voted in favour of this legislation.
Hi, Chloe. It's great.
But before I come to you, Charles, I'd like you to listen to Janet, who recently fell foul of your new law.
I was running a bit late for the 3:30 showing of the new Peppa Pig movie at the Odeon on the High Street, so I run through the doors at 3:28pm, show the man my ticket, and then get little Jake to latch on just as I enter screen 5, and that's when I saw the enforcement officer. He gestures to me to go with him, and I'm immediately placed in a cell. I didn't even know that Odeon had cells. And I remember saying to him so clearly, I'm in a rush. I'm allowed to breastfeed because I'm in a rush. And through the hatch in the door, he spits. Adverts don't count as part of the cinema viewing experience. You had at least 20 minutes to breastfeed outdoors. I was fined £355 and banned from the Odeon.
Charles Opinion MP, what do you say to women like Janet whose lives have been severely affected by this legislation?
Chloe, let me be really clear on this. I am pro-breastfeeding, and whilst any new law will have some small teething problems, or baby teething problems...
Janet was arrested, Charles.
Whilst any new law will have some small teething problems, we fundamentally believe that women should be allowed to breastfeed in their own time, at their own pace, as long as it's not indoors, unless they're in a rush, at which point it's fine, as long as they can prove it. This is the headline, Chloe. Women empowered by government to be efficient.
Another listener, Kath Normal, sent us this voice note.
What do they expect us to do? Do it out in the street? What happens if it rains? Do they want wet mothers? It's a total mess.
How are you helping people to breastfeed outdoors, Minister?
I'm excited to exclusively reveal that this government will be providing these portable, handheld, pop-up, canopy-style coverings that can protect against both rain and sunlight.
You're giving women umbrellas, Minister.
Women can apply to purchase one of these portable canopies from a range of private businesses and be free to breastfeed in the great outdoors without issue. From my point of view, Chloe, I don't see the problem here. My mummy is delighted at the new law change, loves getting outdoors, and considers me personally to be a really good boy.
Thank you for your time, Charles Opinion MP.
England, and to perform at a much better level. Yeah, absolutely. And how, you often see a difference in these cars. We're seeing Charles Leclerc now going fastest of anybody at top of the timesheets. How different can a car behave between wet and dry? Can you find a car that's dominant in the wet, and yet when you do get into the dry conditions, it's nowhere near quite as well balanced? Absolutely. I mean, if your car is set up predominantly for wet running, you would basically soften the car. So you make the car where the BRDC is based. That's looking the driest section of track. Overall right now, a lot of drivers are actually moving offline to try and get a little bit of moisture and water back onto the tyre so the tyre performs better later on in the lap. Now it's Lewis Hamilton's turn to reply to George Russell's time, who's just gone half a second quicker than his teammate Hamilton purple in sector 2. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you're right. Mercedes looking pretty strong as things stand. Verstappen has just come out of the pits to start his out lap. Jenny, I gather you're down at Red Bull.
Yes, it's just come out. He's on the intermediate still. And if I look up above the bridge that goes over the track now, lifting the hotel with the pit complex, there's a very dark cloud which looks very ominous, hovering up on my head. I think I might be about to get wet.
Yeah, he was going to be leaving Red Bull, and in sort of the next few days he was negotiating an exit, and after we broke the story initially, Red Bull was sort of feeding out to certain parts of the media that he wouldn't be able to join another team until 2027 effectively, because he had a contract till the end of 25 and then he would have a gardening leave period. I knew all along that wasn't true, and he was negotiating an early exit. And now, as far as I'm aware, he's able to join another team for March the 1st, 2025. You don't do that in his position if you don't want to join another team, do you? I don't know which way it'll go. That's a Ferrari and McLaren.
Let's just talk about Aston
fit. It might be a snug fit, but I'm hoping it will fit. Right. I need to sort out a few bits, but this table will help because then everyone will start to have a place. I've got two. I've got one for outdoors and one for in. The one outside will be a sort of potting shed. Right. It's already getting full. I think I need another shed. Oh, I think it's going to be a tight squeeze if it's going to fit. The thing was, this was the only size I could get. There wasn't a smaller one. Now I could go the other way, and that is what I was hoping it would fit snugly into here. But there's a bit of wood in the way. Okay. Hold on. Are you alright there? It's getting a bit windy. You're in the window. Yes, I don't think it's not going to fit. So let us have a rethink. If I push it, the sides might fly out. Right, I'm going to have to do it in the other direction. Alright, so you need to come back over here. I brought these down because I wanted to fix some of the bolts to make them a bit stronger. Hold on. Here we go. That way it is. Yeah, get it out. Do you remember the Incredible Hulk? Watch me turn green. Right. Mind you back. The big momentous day, revealing of the river. Should have brought an offering to the river gods. Cool as every paper. There we go. Right, we get our stuff in there. And then we can cut it open. Hereby declare the view is partially open. May there be many years of sitting, sleeping, or watching the river with a good old cup of tea. The dust on this. I now declare that's cleared, be a very good view done. I was sleeping and my phone went off. I was like, who's this? And he said, I'm coming with your bench. And I was like, what bench? Oh yes, I bought a bench this morning. So the bench is here. I am now going to go home and catch up on my rest. So I will catch you in the next video. So from me until then, bye for now.
I'm really interested in nature-based solutions, and with the increase in population that we're seeing and more demand usage of water, the big driver in Trent region is to increase water capacity.
Yeah, definitely. We all want to have clean water supply, even when we're in drought period, but also we need resilience in our natural world as well.
I think that's a great point, and what we've done with Kate and the Wildlife Trust is the UK's first nature-based pre-treatment for water.
Yeah, we've got to think differently. So it is amazing.
By putting floating wetlands in, we're allowing the water to basically pass underneath reed beds that absorb chemicals.
And it is an absolute haven for wildlife. It supports so many different species. Nature is desperate for a home, and the minute you create
matters for pets, pet lovers, and the planet we share. Find out more.
Greetings, Honourable Bridge. Right. I have to laugh. It's it's all kicking off on one of my for sale posts in a Facebook group. My God. Oh, this modern social media age is hilarious. People will start a fight over anything. Honestly, some people could start a fight on their own in a phone box. Oh God. It's got too many advisories on the MOT. Too much future trouble. Does the air conditioning work? When did it last have a full service and where? If it's got too many bloody MOT advisories for you to be interested in it, why do you need to know whether the bloody aircon works and when and where it was last serviced? So I just said, fair enough, you're probably right. I've booked Motorwise to come and collect it for scrap on Tuesday. Oh God, people, right? People. Oh, and two big shout outs to make. The first one is a happy one to my dear friend Samrat, who passed his driving test on Friday. Congratulations, bye. And the second one is a sad one, and it's for Prabina, and she's leaving us. She needs more hours than we can give her, and she's she's going to work at another restaurant closer to her closer to her home, and she will be very much missed, especially by me. But there you go. Good luck good luck with the new job. Good luck in everything that you do. and don't be a stranger. Okay, my lovelies, well, that pretty much brings us to the end. Well, the end of today. There's still the rest of tonight, and there'll be tomorrow as well, won't there? And I'm jolly well looking forward to all of it. I've got chicken tomorrow. Oh dear. I've got an actual chicken that I'm going to roast, a very small one. It was only £2.49, and I bet you I'll get 4 meals out of it. So, and it's a while since I've roasted a chicken, so that's going to be exciting. But there we are. There we are. Thank you for your company as always. Wouldn't be the same without you. Have a safe and peaceful night. A great day ahead. Take good care of yourselves. Much love from me. And I'll see you next time. Pachoo, and indeed, bosh.